Hi, I'm Lydia. I want to welcome you to my first vlog. I'm a single woman in my 60s and I have 2 young adult children. I am getting ready to retire in a couple of years. I have been preparing for that. I decided to start this channel to build a community of people who are going through a similar life transition. I've never retired before, so I knew I had a lot to learn and a lot to figure out, and I figured out some of it, so I thought I would share it with you. I want to share the tips that I have, and I am definitely open to hearing any tips you have for me. I am also hoping that creating the content for this channel will help me stay focused on what I need to do to get ready to retire, kind of keeping me accountable. You know, like if I need to renew my passport, I'll say it on here, and then I'll be sure to try to get something going on that by the next time I put up a video. As this new stage of my life approaches, I have been wondering, what do I want to do in retirement? What do I want retirement to look like? I have come up with some answers, and I'm hoping that sharing the way I came up with those answers will help you as you enter retirement, as you prepare for retirement, to answer questions for yourself. I hope that this vlog serves as a jumping off point for people who are entering retirement, especially if they're solo like me, but even if they have a partner, I hope this will be helpful to you. So, the first question I asked myself is, what do I want? Sounds simple, right? Sometimes the simplest questions are the most difficult. After I sat with this question for a while, like many months, maybe a year, maybe longer, I started to have some thoughts about it. It wasn't always a conscious quest, although sometimes it was. It was always percolating. What do I want? What do I not want? What interests me? What am I curious about? I started noticing what interests me, what I'm drawn to. You know, for so many years, I put other people's needs in front of mine, family, loved ones, and I had to dig a little bit to figure out what I wanted. I thought about what I've liked in the past. Like when I was younger, what did I like? And I've always liked writing, acting, films, filmmaking. I love to dance. I love photography. I love nature. I'm coming to you right now from my deck. I love to get immersed in nature and see all the natural, I'll call them phenomenon, you know, like hydrothermal features, animals. I just love that. I love being out in that. Now, I have some limiting beliefs on travel. You know, I'm definitely interested, but I think of reasons I can't go. You know, I can't go right now because money is too tight, or time. I can't go because I'm working on a different project and it needs my attention, or work is overwhelming, or I have this family member who's sick and they need my help. Fear comes in many forms. Now, fear is important. I'm not saying don't feel fear. You will feel fear. Fear protects us. But when it's overactive, when it's stopping us from doing things we want to do, a lot of times it's limiting us. It's keeping our life small instead of allowing us to live a very full, rich life. For example, I had always wanted to go out west and see Grand Teton in Yellowstone. And I kept putting it off for years. I kept saying, oh, I can't afford to. Maybe next year. This isn't a good year to go. How will I do it? I can't afford all the hotels. All these reasons not to go. But I'm not getting any younger. None of us are. Everyone who's alive is getting older. So money was an issue. But what I decided is that I would car camp on my way out there. I like to car camp. I enjoy it. And that would save me some money. So I decided I was going. And everybody says, oh, you have to make your reservations a year in advance, you know. And you do if you're going to be in the park. But I just wanted to see it. I knew it was huge, but I just wanted to see it. And I wasn't giving myself a year, because I'm sure I would have talked myself out of it again. So I gave myself about a month. I told my sister about it. I told her like on Memorial Day weekend. I said, I'm going to go out west. I told my whole family, I'm going to see Grand Teton in Yellowstone. I've always wanted to see it. I'm going to go see it. And she said she wanted to go. So we made some plans. I wasn't sure if she'd be able to, but she ended up being able to. She couldn't do the car camping. That's not what she's about. So we did stay in hotels, but since I was splitting it with somebody, it was much more doable. So we went. I'm actually wearing a shirt, my favorite shirt that I got in Grand Teton, because I saw a moose. The first thing I got into Jackson, I saw a moose. It was bigger than my car. It was amazing. I was thrilled. It was such a joyous experience. Since then, as I was watching these retirement YouTube travel channels, I was open to the idea of how can I make this work for me. First thinking, I can't. But then I stayed open and I realized that I could. I didn't want to be an armchair traveler, is what I called it. I don't want to see it going by on a screen. I want to be there. I became more educated on travel, and I realized I can do it. I can make changes in my life to get the things that I want, to do the things that I want to do. I can become a budget slow traveler. People do it all the time. I can do it. It's a great feeling. Now I have a strong interest and a goal. And it is starting to sprinkle on me right now. So my question for you is, what do you want to do? No one else. You. Now, if you have a partner or some other person in your life that you need to take into account, we can do that later. But right now, get clear on you. Get clear on your desires. So, do you need some ideas? Do you like to paint? Do you like to garden? Do you like to rock climb? Do you like camping? Do you like roller skating? Do you like to learn a language? What language? Do you like music? Particular kind of music? Do you love animals? Do you love to help people? I mean, truly enjoy helping people. And if so, in what way? How do you like to help them? Do you want to build houses for Habitat for Humanity? Think about these things. Feel on these things. See what comes to you. Be curious about you. Stay in tune with that. Pay attention to yourself. What gets you really excited? Stay open. Read books. Watch videos. I stayed open and I kept my awareness on me. And when I did that, I realized I can do what I want. There is a way to do what I want to do. Probably many ways to accomplish that. There are lots of options. When you arrive at what you want, commit to it. Get clear on it. If you're committed and you are clear about what you want, that is really difficult to shake. It's your life. Do what you want. Please leave a comment if something came to you while you were watching this video and you know what you want to do. Or if you're still figuring it out, you can leave that comment. There's no right or wrong in this. You may have to live with the question for a long time like I did, but I believe it'll come to you. And speaking of what you want, if there's a topic you want me to cover on this channel, please leave that in the comments. I plan to do more videos about different topics as I start living the life I want. I mean, I'm living a life I want now, but more in retirement. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If this content is of value to you, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to build a community with you. Thank you for visiting, and I'll see you in the next video.